welcome back everybody to our Ultimate Beginners Basic series. These videos will always be pinned to my channel, so you'll always be able to use them for reference, right? So we've been looking at how to fret our open chords that are played in the first 3 frets of the guitar. Now, we've gone through all of them that we're going to need. We replaced the F major with an alternate F. Instead of a bar chord, we've gone to more of like an open fingering of the F. That's easier to do. And the other one that we skipped over was the B, because the B is also a bar chord, and we really don't need it, and you're going to find that. Moving forward, you will come across a B minor quite a bit. The B, it's a bluesy thing for sure. It pops up and we will know it, but right now we're going to kind of skip it over, okay? Because it just doesn't come into play for what we're trying to achieve right now, which is to get you to string together 2 or 3 basic open chords within the same key family to start sounding and making songs sounding like melodies and things like that, all right? So we've talked about other keys. Today we're going to talk about the key of D, right? So D, we learned, okay? Now the good news is, of the other 2 chords that I recommend you learn from this family, we've already done them. And that is A and G. A, D. Or D, G, A, D. Now, again, why are we concentrating? Why are we segregating? So what we did at first, we learned all these open chords. They're all laying on the table. Now we're taking bunches of those chords and we're grouping them together as per their relevance in music. And what that means is, when you write a song or the songs you listen to on the radio, they'll be in a key of something. So, for example, in the key of D, which we're working on today, you will find that there's 7 or 8 chords that are used a bit, okay, common chords, but there's only 3 that are open position cowboy chords, which we have learned, okay? And they happen to be the 3 that are pretty much most used in that family, and they are D, A, and G, okay? Just in case you're wondering, there's a C sharp, which again, that's intimidating. There's an F sharp minor or major in it, that's intimidating, okay? There's a B minor, oh, we don't want to go there, that's a bar chord, right? So we really have our D, G, and A. And thankfully, that's what most of the songs that we're going to play use. Because when you write a song, more often than not, you take those chords, those mostly used, easiest to play chords. A lot of times they are the one known as the 1, 4, 5 of the family, to make the songs. So we're going to spend our valuable time, because we all have things to do, and sometimes practice time is limited. So we want to practice as efficiently as possible. So we're going to practice those 3 chords that make up the majority of the songs that are written within that family. We can learn the other chords later when we get better. Our learning is faster because we're more confident, we have a higher skill level, all right? So again, let's look at those chords. D, G, A. Now, here's another point about keeping them in the same family. We've already made a sort of a melody. Listen. D, G, A, D, D, G, A, D. That's why chords are put into groups, because tonally and melodically they all sound good in certain combinations, all right? So wouldn't it make sense that we learn them that way? All right? So again, no magic pill, but there is the magic word, and it's practice. And just like any other video that I've talked about, unless there's a real simple trick to transferring one chord to another, I let you figure that out because your mind is different to mine, which is different to the person I learned from or the book or the video or whatever, okay? All I can tell you is you will make mistakes. Remember the juggler? You will not get it right at the beginning. You will have a heck of a time in any quick fashion going from D to G to A and back to D and sounding like that. So the first time you do it, you're going to start on your D, and you're going to strum your D, and then you're going to have to look and get your fingers in the right position and realize you got to strum differently. You're going to use all the strings for your G, and then you're going to do the same for your A. So in your mind, put a self-imposed timer down. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, why don't we just do 1? Okay, so we go 1. Then as the clock is going, 2, 3, 4, we try to get in position to strum one more time. And then as the clock is going, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I missed it, but I'm there. Okay, and then maybe going backwards. 1, 2. Oh, right? And then just like the juggler, in a couple of days, you'll be right? And then a few days after that, you'll be okay? It's practice makes perfect, and there's a reason they say that. So I hope this helps, not only with this family of chords, but as to why we want to learn our chords this way. So then as your practice routine, you would go and say, okay, I'm going to practice in E right now. So I would go to my E, right? And I would play those chords that go with E, right? Generally the 1, 4, 5. So E, F, G, A, right? So we go E, A, and we'll go D. It's not the 5 chord, but it's the only other open chord. Okay? All right. See you next time and happy practicing.